My Gavadan Melanin, and well met indeed. I'm Eric here, Galadurthan, the head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer. Welcome back to Divide and Conquer as we continue on with version 2 Dol Amroth Total War. We, in the last episode, introduced the whole concept of what this is, and we have begun sailing around setting up our Greek-inspired empire. We have taken the town of Gobel Mirlond, and we will shortly be setting back into the ships, and we're going to head back to our heartland and then sail around to try and take a point on the coast there. Give us some points dotted around the world. So, Mistvan and... well, what we do want to do here, actually, is send a different general down. There's someone knocking around up here, isn't there? Istian, there, you. Istian, head south, we'll get you on the next turn, that's not a problem. Can we train anything here? No, we cannot. We cannot train anything. Not a problem. We still wait for the wars to begin, enemies to form, lines to be drawn. Got there in the end. Lines to be drawn. I'm very interested to see who is going to attack whom. Now, all of the changes that you saw in yesterday's developer diary, the Erignaur, the Firethorn arrow for the elves, the runic fire arrows, none of those things are present in this version because I did them all after I started this campaign. Oh, it's very, 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 very not our culture, isn't it? Do we go for a Master Masons or do we go library? I think Master Masons while you can. It's just one of those things that it's very, very useful.
Maintain order. Forward.
Oh no.
Retreat.
He's gone the wrong way.
Ships ready.
Admiral Pelander.
Set. Ready your weapons.
Get this guy. Can't do out here. Oh, we're getting a guild house. That's soon to be finished. Oh, a Theland. I tell you what I do want. Towers. Can you train a cog? Not bothered about that. Back to a Theland.
Tired of ordering your own forces about, eh?
Where's our diplomat and where's he heading?
Yes, my lord. Without question.
Is there something I can do?
Oh no.
For you?
You're still not at war with anyone. No, you don't want mapping fate. We're heading to Cannes, aren't we?
Yes. Stopping here.
Yes, and we'll get there on the next turn.
I shall continue tomorrow.
I don't want Mistvan or Adrihil trapped in Gobel Mirlond. I want to get them out. So I need Istian. But for the time I might just it's just so it's a very different style of game. It really is. Because you know that anyone can attack you at any point. You're just on edge. And of course,
Captain of Gondor.
My main army is currently miles away from my homeland. I'll tell you what we might do, actually. Dol Amroth. Put those two in. Put those two in second. So in 2 turns, you lot and all of you are going to go in the ship and you're going to head west on your own.
Ships ready.
So Pelander. So the army here, actually.
Ready your weapons.
We'll leave Mistvan behind for now. I don't want to leave Mistvan behind. He's a unique general. I can't really afford to leave this place on trail. This is what I mean. I really want to get peace with Gondor, or get an alliance with Gondor, because they are so... they're powerful, and they're right there. They can attack me at any moment. But I also just don't... I don't just want to go gung-ho for Gondor. I mean, I want to get an alliance first. But no one will have me.
My lord.
There is something you wish to speak of. When you asked any more,
Barely
something
accepted.
further for me to hear then? I see little might be...
300 gold coins for 5 turns. Alright.
We will reach more agreements. Something with my people in mind this time?
Oh, jog on me. I just paid you a load of money.
No.
Why are you
I
annoyed?
must decline you. If you came to insult us, it has worked.
Alright, so apparently the Variags of Cannes now don't like us. because we offered an alliance and they said no. So that's logical. Bastards. Where are those ships? Combine them together.
Joining the fleet.
Now we're going to need another troop to stay here, though. Oh, there you go. Get a couple of those as your garrison when you're gone. Dol Amroth doesn't really need a garrison.
Ready your weapons.
Lord Imrahil, you're kind of wasted in there, actually, aren't you? So, throw in some Nimrodale Rangers.
Awaiting your command.
And, you move around to Lynn here.
Let us set up camp here.
Maintain
Amandir, you cross the strait. Head for Barad Harm. And here we'll leave behind, I don't know, you and you.
Forward.
130. The garrison bonus is massive.
Protect
It's
the
only
blood of
2
Numenor.
units and it's giving it that much boost.
Maintain
So this is what I mean, it's so difficult to tweak the settlement stats. I mean, it's got a considerable amount of unrest, 20%. Or 20% unrest, 55% cultural unrest out of the how much the culture is just different. And yet just 2 units, one of them not even full, gives it 65% on the garrison. That's crazy.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
I think I will lower the garrison,
Captain of Gondor.
trying to make it
Awaiting your
maybe
command.
boost the law. I don't know. It's difficult. What I want to happen is the only real reason that people will hate you is because there's an enemy in that region, or there's cultural unrest, or there's standard unrest because it's just been captured. I don't want there to be unrest from squalor or distance to capital, because I don't think those 2 things would really affect Middle-earth. There aren't enough people here. The big things I'd like to counter it are having a governor in the town should be the biggest way to stop
All
these
one,
problems.
And we have something for you. Our gratitude for very well.
Ah, they've attacked me. They've reached Moria somehow. Invasion has been called on Khazad-dûm. I should be taking Barad Harm. Oh, a town's ready to upgrade. Linear. It's looking very much like the lines are forming normally. Harad are at war with me, Khazad-dûm, and Isengard are at war with Khazad-dûm. Ah, the invasion, of course, is now going to set everyone. Now we really, 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 really want Umbar as an ally.
Yes, my lord. Approaching their dignitary.
I'm willing to offer them obscene amounts of money.
Captain of Gondor. Quell this evil. Protect the blood of Numenor. Slay them.
I bet they dislike me because I've just walked through their land. Herondor still has 4 units. That's alright.
Captain of Gondor.
Imrahil makes it to Linhir. Gondor, look at Gondor sitting there. Our army will be trained in a turn, 1 single turn. And Istion will be heading out. What can I offer? Oh, I've got like, no money. Gobo Mirlon stands alone. You know what was going to be a massive bummer if this just turns into a standard, and like all the standard allegiances come to fruition, and it's just good versus evil. I'm trying to build a gathering of the South, basically, to take on both Mordor and Gondor. Oh, I've got no money again. It's because of this army here, isn't it? They're going to hate me even more when I do this.
Onward. A fine day to sail.
See, that is at least pleasing to see. It should at least be that without a general and without a garrison, even your greatest city should not like you very much. Or should at least be, like, troubled. Because there are dissenters in any city, and capital cities often bring dissenters en masse. It's a place for them to share their hatred of their leader.
Yes, my lord.
Whereas previously, you could take over a town. I mean, in what campaign was it? In my Gondor campaign, we took over Barad-dûr, the seat of power of Sauron. Exterminated everything within it. And I could then... It had something like 200% happiness if I left just a single unit in it. It's just madness. That should not be the case. Although, arguably, with Eriador, that should be the case. Because with Sauron being killed, his army being completely destroyed, it would basically be an empty fortress. The only inhabitants would be your garrison troop.
Dignitary. Tomorrow's journey planned.
Khazad-dûm and at war with the Easterlings. Enedwaith at war with Bree and Dunland.
Yes,
See, the invasion very much sets it up for everyone to go their kind of normal ways.
Ships ready. Yes, sir.
The only real option in that regard would be to remove the invasion entirely, and I'm not sure that's even possible. Now, what we do want here is free upkeep, so train some coastal wardens and get those guardsmen into that fort.
Yes.
You're both free, you'll be free if you ever train. Barad-dûn is 2 turns away. And our army, which is costing us now because the Haven Guard have been brought out. And they're expensive. They are expensive. 425 on the upkeep of them. In my mind, what I want here is I want to ally with Umbar, and ideally Khand, take out Harad and share their lands between us. Then, as one mass southern force, take Gondor down together. And basically just rule the world as Umbar, Khand, and Dol Amroth. A naval cavalry conglomerate. Sometimes it's not to be.
A fine day.
Ah, bugger. Gondor have taken the lands of the Druadan.
Ships ready.
Of the Druadine. What about Balorn? How are we
Yes,
doing
sir.
on Balorn?
Full sails.
Oh, Gondor are doing very well. With no enemies, Gondor are doing very well. Roaming unchecked. It's like...
What is it you wish to discuss?
It's like waiting on a store. Oh, we've got no money. I can't do anything more than that. Honestly, I can't give you anything more than that.
I must say, we are not until we meet
I need
again.
money. They won't do it unless I can pay them. And I haven't got any money. Dol Amroth are expensive. I'd always forgotten.
They are gone from these.
Yay!
Our realm is expanded.
What do we have here? An agent detected. Gondor seeding us with enemies. Did you manage to actually train your units? Yeah, they're all free. You're all free. Alright, we're actually making money. Now that we've got Barad-dûn, we are making money.
Maintain order. Ready your weapons.
But what to do?
Yes, my lord.
I'm not giving up Gobel Mirland. Hell no.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
Oh, we got a fort over there though.
Orders. The day is ours.
Send the cavalry in there.
Conquered, my lord.
It saves up even more money.
Awaiting your command.
Gobel Mirland, can you trade anything? No, you can't. Barad-dûn, what about you? What's the status? Oh, you're very high Dunedain. If we could build a building, we'd be able to get free upkeep. Ah, no, we wouldn't. We'd need the free upkeep building.
Protect the blood of Numenor. Awaiting your command. Captain
Right,
of
Misfin hit.
Gondor.
Oh, bugger.
Fall back. Ready your weapons.
Oh, come on.
Awaiting your command. Ready your weapons.
Close defeat. What madness is
Set up
this?
camp here.
And he died, didn't he? Oh my god! Christ alive! Who is this man? Thorondir the Cunning. He's only got bloody bandits. Bandits. He's only got bandits. And they're not as strong as they should even... as they're going
Let
to
us
be.
set up camp here. Captain of Gondor.
Well, it gives us a lot more money. With the death of Abendir. How much does it cost for a standard general's bodyguard? You there, Cathor, how much do you cost? Oh, 300, not loads.
Forward.
Keep sailing round,
Why
men.
are you addressing?
Mariners of the fleet!
Set sail.
We'll happily join in against Enedwaith. Well, I want Balorn, that's all I want. I wanted Daragrondos, but Daragrondos is bloody taken, isn't it? We just need some money. We just need some money so we can pay for an alliance with Umbar. And then hopefully Umbar will kick in against Harad. Because Umbar, surely, all of the rebel regions in the south must now be taken. Surely. I suppose the reason you might still get good versus evil is because nations are more likely to not go to war with their own allies. With other, not their own allies. Oh, for God's sake. With nations. Oh, bugger off, Gondor. All right, we're going for London.
Yes, sir. Full sails.
Oh yes, yes. Haven of Umbar, like me, and we've got some money.
You have a proposition for us?
I'll give you everything I've got. 10 turns. It's totally worth it. And a single payment right now of all my money.
I do not.
Oh, come off it!
I'm able to accept this. Well, that seemed fruitful.
Jog on.
Farewell.
Ready your weapons.
Well, Amadir was going to be building towers for us, and he can't do that anymore.
Onward.
He's dead. So, instead, the others are going to do it instead. Right, off you go.
Maintain order.
You go down there. I can build a leather tanner. How exciting. What are you building? Ah, yes, you are. That is an important structure, actually. Why does Dol Amroth hate me so much? Why have you got 20% unrest? What's going on here? Oh, great roads. We can get great roads. We need something to give us a little boost to law, though, at the moment. Steward's Hall would do that. It's going to deplete our money a bit further, though.
Mariners.
And the turn again. London might be a bit too far away, but it's the next kind of Numenorian point on the map, isn't it? Sorry, I'm tapping. I'm tapping with a pencil. I'm tapping. If Gondor attack me right now, I'm dead. We've lost this campaign. It's the shortest set of videos on my channel. But they graciously are allowing us to hold off.
Mariners of the fleet.
Yeah, there's Belorn.
Set sail.
The next one is actually there.
Yes, sir. Full
Bay of
sail.
Eisen. Isengard and Dunland have allied. Standard there. My relations with Khand have improved. Oh, we've got more money to give Umbar now.
Yes.
Yes.
What is it you wish to
Alliance,
discuss?
military access, map info, regular tribute. I will give you 1,000 over 8 turns. That's 8,000 coins. And I'll pay you right now all of my money. Yes!
How could
Yes!
you refuse such a genuine honor and a
The
pleasure?
first of our little
Farewell.
foundation empire is done. They can now not attack us.
Your order.
Now we just got to go and offer the same things to Khand.
As you will.
And then we can take
Stop
Harad
being here.
out. Who have foolishly attacked us.
Captain of Gondor. Onward.
Oh, we got no money, have we? Of course.
Protect the blood of
Dudoi.
Numenor.
We're not making too bad, though. As our expedition fleet sails north. I'm going to go for London. I'm going to, you know, balls to the wall. In for a penny, in for a pound. Let's take it. Let's establish this map-spanning empire. Maybe we'll sail a little further around, see if anyone's taken the village that's just south of Linden as well. I'm not used to towns not being constantly happy, so obviously my changes have worked enough at the moment to make it so that there is at least a noticeable difference.
Mariners. Set sail. We can go no
Oh,
further.
Kingdom of Gondor like me. Oh, sorry, Gondor, you're my main target, to be honest.
Yes, my
Because
lord.
I can take your lands and immediately
Yes,
train troops in
I
them,
shall
so...
Awaiting your command. March, men.
Now, do remember that generals that have custom bodyguards, once they go below 77, they will never go above 77 again unless they are your faction leader, who gets an increased retinue. And I think that's the only thing that affects it, actually. Why aren't you free? Oh, because he's free. Oh, of course. Well, we don't need to. You go in there, get free on that. Dol Amroth is getting its Steward's Hall. That's good. It'll give us a bit more law boost. And we can get a lot of our fiefdom units there now. At the moment, we've got a fairly standard army, but obviously the ability to sail all the way up the Harnan River now Means we can drop right in on Harad's heartland. We can even drop right in on their capital city if we want. But I'm hoping... Let's have a look at the map. 30 turns in. 10 turns later than the start of this episode. Oh, good God. They haven't even taken An-Karagmir yet. But can't have reclaimed their capitals. They have reclaimed their capitals. Kizilkum is now their capital city, interestingly. And they took Sayakan as well. Lermasakun. Lermsakun in the south there. Harad are clustering up around Korondaj, interestingly. Krukmahur. Oh, Khand are roaming around. We've got to get in this. We've got to ally with Khand soon. Ah, we need to amend the Variag's icon above their forts. That's currently the Timrid one, I think. Let's look at the rest of the world then. Mordor plunging straight up the middle. They've got Dor Norhak. No one taking Varfest, but Rune and Mordor are both vying for it. Standard setup up here, except no one's at war with anyone yet. Anduin, my God! Without any enemies, they're allowed to flourish well, and flourishing they are. Look at them. Fanning right out. Again, same situation. So the only actual enemies now are Dunland and Enad Wyeth, and I've just cheated and seen that they do own Londare. And indeed, Caradhad is claimed. But Basra Doom is not. Should we go up, be a real upset? I think we might. Actually, that's going to be more interesting. We'll leave Londare for now. It's a big one. We don't want to worry about that. Let's,
Mariners of the fleet!
Pellandar, I want you to drop off there, please. And the army's going to walk through Enad Wyeth lands. And we're going to hit Basra Doom. I just like the ability. It's interesting to see that every nation really does go. As I said, I didn't think they'd follow the pattern as religiously as they have. But they literally don't attack anyone until there's no more rebel regions left. And I didn't realise it would be that way. But I just want one nation to attack someone who they're not supposed to attack. That's all I pray for here. I'm not bothered if Khazad-dûm is at war with everyone. Like, Khazad-dûm that's a minor... Khazad-dûm are dwarves. They're outrageously powerful. If they're given if they can get off the ground, they'll beat everyone. So that's probably quite good to keep them in check, really.
My lord, without question, tomorrow's
and if we can build up some money, I'm game with building up some money so that we can pay Khand as well, because we're going to have to buy Khand's loyalty. There's no two ways about it. Is there a cheap-ish building we can get in one of these that will make them happy? Oh, that gives a law bonus as well, actually. I turned the Squalor way down. I don't know why that's so high, because that's the one I don't want. Squalor is a lot harder to counter. We could build an armory, or we could... I just don't think we should build anything. We get one more free upkeep, so I suggest we get another pike unit, and then just call it at that, really. Lynn here will be able to only get its 2 free upkeep. It'll be able to get a 3rd, but we're a ways away from that at the moment. No troops in those forts. No need for them there, really, is there? Lamadon clansmen, they cost 725. Good Christ, this lot is expensive. Chuck them in, though, because I can get them. Get 4 free upkeep here. Which is everything we've got. So you guys also go to that fort.
Yes.
Perfect. Can I move the ships again, or are we... yes, I can.
Ready. A fine day to
The main force of our... going into the mountains. We're going into the mountains. Basra Doom. A dwarven city of all things. We shall bring Númenórean culture to the north. And have a little secondary staging ground should everything go a bit awry. I'm hoping for Mordor and Rune to go to war with one another. That's a big one on my wish list. And Tal al-Jaf down there. Oh, of course, I could have got that extra free upkeep because we've just built the next tier of the free upkeep buildings, haven't we? So. But no, we don't want to build anything else now because we are in range.
My lord.
There is something you wish to speak of?
I will also give you 1,000. 8 turns. I've got the money and it's very worth it. I'd quite like your map information, and it's just not worth... If you send an offer and it's rejected, then the next offer has to be substantially higher or they won't go for it. Whereas if you... So if they want, say, 10 gold and you offer 8 gold, then in that session of diplomacy, the next offer you'll need will be like 20 gold. So it's worth offering just as much as you think is definitely going to get it. Like, that has definitely got it for us.
We cannot refuse such a welcome
So that
word of
you...
wisdom such as these.
Because especially with alliances in this game, because they are fixed, and that alliance is now set, unless Khand go to war with Umbar, in which case I've got to choose between them. And with any luck, that won't happen. Hopefully now we'll all join together in one great union and take out the tribes of Arad. But because alliances are set, getting an alliance is such an achievement. It means that you're safe from some direction you will be safe from. Like, an area is now easily defended by you, or, for example. So it's worth it, is what I'm very roundabout way coming to. The Squalor, that's the only thing I'm annoyed at. I am going to lower Squalor. I don't want that to be as much of an effect. I mean, I know that the town has 16,000 people living here, but that's just huge. Especially because you can't go up another tier or anything. Like, this is it. So, throw in another unit, though. Admiral Pelander is but a turn away. Hopefully, then, today's episode will end with the capture of Basradoom. As lines are starting to form, starting to take shape. I did set the victory conditions for every nation to be just needing, because this is a short campaign, I didn't mention. So 30 regions are what we need to win this. The long campaign is 50 regions. So every nation in the game has those victory conditions. So there's a very strong possibility someone else will beat us to it.
Ships ready. Maintain order. Onward. Mariners.
Right, you guys just hold there. Allow yourselves a way out, though. Don't get trapped. Just sit in the middle of the bay.
Set sail.
Kingdom of Gondor are rapidly becoming the greatest nation on Earth. I don't know if this means that we're 21st, 22nd, 21st, 3rd. I don't think that is what that means. I've never really understood these. If anyone does know what these mean, do let me know. Because there's no way we're 3rd on population. Not a chance. We have 6 regions. I mean, there's no way that these 6 regions are the highest in population. So I'm not really sure what those green and red numbers mean.
My lord.
Right, now all we need to do is try and get them all to go to war with Harad. I don't know how we're going to do that. Oh, Dol Amroth is starting to hate us even more. It's really slipping away from us, isn't it? I have like no options here. We're going to be making a lot of money when we stop paying the tribute of 2 grand. But it was necessary. It was necessary to achieve our goal. It would have been good as well to see Dunland and Enedwaith ally and take out Isengard themselves, and then the wild men just sweep the way these more advanced nations like Gondor and Rohan. But it will come, and attacks, enemies will be drawn up. It won't just be neutral till the end of the game. People will attack people. The AI has a very big tendency to annoy its neighbours, so... Got a green exchange. Take some land clearance. What's Mirlond up to? Nothing at the moment. Mirlond, can you queue up the library, please? Baradhan, I'll take the meeting hall once you've done that, and a town guard so you can get some free upkeep going. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Diplomacy. How much longer have we got with Umbar? Oh, only 3 more turns on 1,000 and only 6 more turns until the other one goes down as well. And all that money is feeding their economy. You've got to think as well. We're boosting them by boosting us. Take a governor's quarters here so that we can get 2 free upkeep. But our army is almost there. Oh, bugger off, Bree. I've just sailed all the way from Dol Amroth. Bree are at war with Enedwaith. Enedwaith have got Dunland and Bree up against them. We're miles away now from our home.
Awaiting your command.
Yeah, let's come and get these 2 villages here, then start with that one. I don't know. Do we want to be with Bree or do we want to be with against Enid Wythe? Or do we want to back Enid Wythe? Therefore attacking Bree ourselves. But Bree are miles away from anything. I wanted Buzzer of Doom, Bree. I wanted it. Bastards. Do we go Enid Wythe? Do we go Bree? Do we go Enid Wythe? Do we go Bree? If we attack Enid Wythe, though, I mean, the hope would probably be to join with Enid Wythe to then have an extra ally in taking out Gondor.
Maintain order.
And the Shire is very wealthy. I'm going to do it.
Let us set up camp here.
Bloody Breelanders. We'll wait a turn. End the turn. We're going to attack the Breelanders. We are going to go to war with the Hobbits. Look at them moving troops to try and counter us. You're not going to counter us. We're going to crush you. You should probably move straight in and take Michael Delving, really, shouldn't we? Teach him a lesson. And the Shire's very wealthy. He's 70 years old. Good God. Why would I take a 70-year-old general? One ring is in Goblin Town. And we have built a large town in Linhia, which is now very much a regional capital as the town size. I would be looking to take from you roads, please. You're never going to get roads, are you? What's our money like? 1668? No. That's slowly coming along, that's alright.
Your orders.
Arad haven't actually done anything. They've attacked us and then done nothing. But let's at least end this video on a high.
Tired of ordering your own. I am a warrior,
Oh.
not a diplomat.
4 archers have lost their UI. Oh no, of course, because I made them all mercenaries, didn't we? Yeah. So they can be trained, but they're going to have no UI for every nation. Because they're no longer mercenaries. We were going to make it so they each had a unique look depending on the faction. But now we're just going to cut them, so... Quite the army Breeland we've got there, isn't it? It's a shame that we've got an absolutely outrageous army. Do we want to go for one of these, or should we move to somewhere like Cor Willishar, actually? Yeah. Castles are way better militarily.
Let us set up camp here.
Again, Yar.
Ready your weapons.
Cor Willishar just on the edge there. Everyone is very reticent to really attack anyone, aren't they? And even just this small amount of time of peace, 30 odd turns of no enemies, I'm seeing much bigger armies than normal. Everyone's prepared for war. The swan of Dol Amroth. Gonna plant itself in the north somewhere. I really wanted Tharagrondost. That was my hope. Oh. Methras can upgrade. Barad built land clearance. Harad are knocking around. Maybe it's time to actually move on Harad and begin our assault. Hopefully then that will bring our allies in against them.
Do you expect me to come to you?
Remember that bribery is not a thing.
Onward.
Let us set up camp here.
Yeah, let's go for it. We'll fight our ancient enemy
Let us set up
first.
camp here.
Foreigners of the fleet!
Protect the blood of Numenor. Marchmen.
I know that it's just around here somewhere.
Let us set up camp here.
Right, this next turn will probably be the last turn. Apologies there's been no battle. And apologies that no one wants to attack anyone. I mean, an alternative is to make everyone hate everyone. Because for this one, I've made it so that everyone is neutral. No one hates anyone. Everyone just is reasonable relations with every other person. The only factors that would suggest that you're going to align one way or the other are your religion. So religions are likely to club together, as I've already said. So that's why I was pleased I got Umbar and Khand on my side.
Awaiting your command.
Because they'd be more likely to side with them. Ah, we can do a battle.
Quell this
Oh, they didn't fight.
Gondor
Bloody
is
cowards.
victorious.
the enemies of Gondor!
There we are. Well, if no one else is going to do weird enemies, and we bloody well will.
Captain of Gondor. Forward! Quell this evil!
Tirathoros, thank you, I'll have
Let us
that.
claim this
Tell you what I might do is I might just edit the files very briefly and very quickly for this one to remove all the fort units. Very basic editing. I will, in fact, because it's going to annoy me to see all those UIs knocking around all the time. So I'll remove ownership of them from factions. So the ones that are in existence will remain, but the ones that no one will be able to build or train the building anymore after in the next episode. But for now, that's going to end this one. So let's toggle the Fog of War again and just see if we're gaining closer to our goal of Ultimate War. Yes, we are. Umbar have taken Ankaragmir, and Harad have got an army roaming around in there. So they're slowly hating each other. And I'm very interested to look. Harad are almost entirely encircled by my team now. In fact, they will be. When we take Tirathoros, they are completely encircled by the Southern Alliance. All of the rebel regions in the north have now gone. It is only a matter of time before their wars start to be made up here. The Woodland Realm have taken Witherboard, interestingly. Very interesting indeed. Not Dale. Dale now trapped, nowhere to go. The only remaining rebel regions are Tirith Anduin and Treebeard's Hill. That is phenomenal. So it's soon. Alliances will start to form, or more accurately, enemies will start to form anytime soon. Because nothing is yet rebel. Look at Lothlorien, they've done nothing. Just sat there. Sat in their giant city. Done sod all. Someone's got to attack someone soon. The trigger has got to be pulled. I can't be the only person attacking an enemy. Anyway, we'll see. We shall see. It's got the potential to be very interesting, especially with our war on Bree now. But then everyone up here might rally around Bree and oust us, and then we'll see. We'll see. But for now, that will be all. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. And until we speak again, dear friends, Navar Naden Perimad Melonin, and farewell.